Is this really happening?
You bet it is. Tina is very real, and so is your baby.
Whatever Tina may have done, I have to say she has more life in her than 10 people I've ever known.
Oh, yes, ma'am. She's full of life, all right. More life than in the whole world.
Clint?
It's all right, Tina. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh. That face. Oh, wonderful face. That's what kept me going, you know, just to see your face again. Honey, I'm back.
Rafe says the ambulance is on the way. And John managed to get rid of the reporters, at least for the time being.
What this patient needs is a good rest and a nice, comfortable hospital bed.
Hospital, no.
Tina, please.
No, but I'm just fine.
Well, so is the baby, as far as we can gather. I must say, even for you, this is nothing short of a miracle.
It all seems just as impossible to believe, Tina. I think that maybe you could somehow survive, but the baby, too.
I guess the good Lord was watching out for both of us.
Given how often you've tried his divine patience, so that's nothing short of a miracle in itself.
Honey, how did you take care of yourself and the baby? How did you find your way out of the jungle?
Indians?
Indians?
Ah, that must be the ambulance.
No, don't take me to the hospital, please.
Honey, calm down just a second. Hey, Clint, darling, don't you think the Sanders should say something to their guests?
Good idea.
God, please, don't let him take me to the hospital, please.
I tell you what, honey, maybe you'd be more comfortable at land fair, and then you and the baby can get some rest. We'll ask Larry to come over and take a look at her, and when you're ready, then you can tell us all about your rather incredible rescue.
All right.
Thank you, Vicky.
I'll go talk to the ambulance people.
Of course, it's up to you. But the way I see it, the reception ought to be postponed.
I agree with you, Clint. Mother, we can give Kate and Cord another party at a better time.
If ever there is a better time. Charles, when I think of what Kate is going through,
I know. Would you mind doing the honors?
Of course not. Of course not.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I think it's pretty obvious that there's been an unexpected turn of events today, and the Sanders family has asked me to tell you that the reception has been temporarily postponed. But you can rest assured that we will celebrate this happy event at a better time. Thank you.
Kate, my car's outside. Let me take you home.
Home? You can go back to your grandmother's if you'd like.
No, thank you both, but I'm not going anywhere. My husband's here, and he needs me. I just want you to know that I'm relieved and thankful that you're all right.
Kate, really, you don't have to say it.
No, I mean it. I can't say that I'm wild about your timing, but you and the baby are alive, and you're home, and I want to welcome you back.
Thank you. Look, when I was down in the jungle, I kept looking forward to seeing all your guys' faces. And now that I do, I realize how much pain I'm causing, and look, I'm sorry. You've got to believe me. I really didn't mean to spoil this for you. In fact, until I went to Court's apartment and saw the invitation, I really didn't know I was going to be coming between you and my husband.
Why don't I stay with Tina until the car comes, huh?
Thank you, Vicky. I'll be back, Tina.
Katie, I knew I loved you Until I heard what you said to Tina just now. I fell in love with you all over again.
If you're trying to make me feel better, it's working. But I don't need you right now. Somebody else does. Two people, in fact.
I am not going to leave you, Kate.
Look, I'm gonna be okay, and I know that you will not be able to relax until Tina and the baby are taken care of. So why don't you go back to Landfair with them?
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I promise you. As soon as I find out that they're both okay, I'll call.
Okay. Cord.
Okay.
The last time I saw you,
And that was the custody trial. You know, I never thought I'd see you again. I don't know, Vicky. Maybe I should have just stayed dead. Maybe it would have been better for everybody.
don't ever, ever, ever say that again, honey. Ever. Look, an awful lot has happened around here to me, too, and I will tell you all about it at another time, but let me tell you one thing right now. The most precious thing we have is life. Your life, your baby's life. That's all that really matters now.
I know. And I can't believe that I have got a second chance.
I know the feeling.
But you know what? Now that I do have a second chance, I am going to prove to you. I am going to prove to you that this time I have really changed, that I am not the same selfish, spoiled brat I was before. I mean, Vicky, I have new strength in me that I didn't even know was possible. And I have a wonderful baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, my baby. Where is he?
Don't worry about your baby. He's in the best hands possible, other than yours. Such pretty baby. Yeah. Oh, so tiny hands. Look at that. Look at that boy. Oh, yes, yes.
It's almost as if she planned the whole thing.
Excuse me, but even Tina could not have orchestrated something like this.
Oh, no? She's made a shambles of my son's wedding. Take a good look, Dorian, and then tell me that she is not capable.
Sweet baby.
I know it's hard to believe. Sometimes I can hardly believe it myself. But it happened.
You don't have to talk anymore, you know.
Vicky's right, Tina. You've had a big day, so's the baby. I think you need some sleep right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I want you to know what happened.
Darling, you're here. So is the baby. That's all we need to know.
I have a question or two.
Honey.
I still don't understand how you managed to get out of the river, have the baby, and then make it back to civilization.
Look, Clint, you made it. That's all that really matters here.
That's all right. I can understand how Clint would be skeptical. And he's right. I should have been dead in that river, and I'm not because of the Indians. I'm sure I looked more dead than alive when they found me on that riverbank. But they were so kind and gentle. And then they found me, and they carried me off to their little settlement in the jungle.
You must have been scared to death, Tina.
Oh, I was. But mostly it was the fear of losing our child.
It's an absolute miracle that you didn't.
Oh, I'll say it's a miracle.
You say it was these Indians who helped you?
Yeah, it was mostly this one older woman. I remember her coming to see me, and she put her hand on my stomach, and then she listened to it, and she said something, I don't know what, and then she smiled at me. That's when I knew our baby was going to be all right, and I can't tell you how happy that made me.
That was only the beginning, though, wasn't it? I mean, you still had to go through the labor. That must have been an incredible ordeal out there in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, it was. When I think of the pain and the fear, well, my head starts swimming.
You don't have to talk about it, Tina.
I still don't understand how you handle the labor and then manage to get back here to civilization.
Well, I don't remember every single little detail. You see, the Indians, they say I had jungle fever. I was delirious for days.
Tina, please, you're still weak. Clint, I think she's answered enough questions for today, okay?
I agree, and I think we're going to let you and the baby get some rest. Aren't we, honey? Hmm?
Yeah, of course. There'll be plenty of time for asking questions later. Welcome home.